Hey Furry, that was fast. Nah, not quite sure who was first. Looks like it was Furry. Cannot. Oh, they're nice kits. Is the Hainu the real grade or the master grade? Sydney. No master. Too bad you don't live in my area. I could have given you a master grade. Oh, I need this chair. Evening, Jamie. Is it Jamie or Yami or Jami? Yami. Cannot the MGEX? There's only one left, actually, so you should be very fast with that one. I have plenty Sasabis, and I will get more. So, but the MGX just received 3. 2 were sold yesterday, and I got 1 left. I have no idea when it will be sold, of course. Oh, you can keep the RG Hainu. It should be a masterpiece. Hey, Galvi. Galvi 88. It was really great that I had this building space over here. Never use it. Literally, Hainu has arrived. It's like he could sense we spoke of Hainu. So people ready for weekend? What? Yes, that's an undergate. So I have a question for you guys, 14 watching right now. How many of you are interested in the new RG Epion? One of my contacts actually already got it, but he is too expensive for me to buy a whole bunch, especially because I have quite a lot in back order somewhere else. But I was just curious of how many I could sell of that kit. The MG is nice as well. It's actually smaller than I thought, but it's a great kit. It's very solid actually. I like my Gundam base version. Made a small mistake on it that I didn't realize after. It has like 2 different layers of armor on the legs, or 3, I can't remember. And the decals, I put them right in the right spot on one leg and on a wrong spot on the different leg, and it dried up and I can't remove it. You don't really see it because it's so shiny, but I know it's there. It's kind of annoying. Well, I'm looking forward to that. You have to take advantage of the discount you get. Oh, you can get the MGEX Unicorn? Wonder if it's some old stock or it's coming back in production, because I can't find it anywhere here in Europe. And I actually haven't seen it in any pre-orders or anything, but we're also 3 to 4 months behind, so what I normally can do is watch some of the other stores online to see if they get it before me, but they always will, of course, but then I know it's probably back in production. Where's my Razer file? Oh, by the way, we're getting the Exia back in stock next week, I think. So if anybody wants the perfect grade Exia, it's without the light, though. I should get a handful. Can't remember how many. I think it's 8 with the first batch. IKEA shark. I have no idea what that is. What's the IKEA shark? Dude, you lost me. When I search for IKEA shark, I get like a plush. I don't know what that is. No, I don't have the Mega Size Unicorn. Should come back in stock. I don't know. I think I've seen it on some order papers. I mean, they just reprinted the RX-78. So hopefully very soon. Okay, Scuff. Why would I have an opinion on IKEA plush? I'm a grown-ass man. I don't buy plushes. And I don't have IKEA as a distributor, so it looks cute enough, but how big is it? 39.25 inch. Oh, sorry, about the size of a kid, I see. Yeah. I have a lot of plushes in the store actually from Japanese universes. Big round things. Titanium coated Heine was actually available at the Gundam base, I think. Unfortunately, that was right after I stopped that adventure. Okay, let's see if I can remember what I cut out here. C21. What? I'm getting so many stupid messages from scammers on Facebook. Oh, your page is going offline. You did something you shouldn't have. Blah, blah, blah. Last one got a big, huge middle finger. Very mature. See, maybe I should just stick to the manual instead of cutting out ahead, because sometimes I lose track of how it should be assembled. This should be fairly easy though. Well, if my contact will pick up the work where she left it in the new year, I would probably be able to get that one once it goes back in production. But we have very, very slow shipping due to the cost. So normally it takes 3 months from we get one until we get it in the shop. See, Japan Post is limited by box sizes that are like this big and this tall. So there can be like 3 to 4 master grades in a box, and that's just not very economic or good for the economy, because it's quite expensive still to get a box like that shipped to Denmark. And one of the downfalls of it is also that we pay import fee to a courier called PostNord in Denmark on 160 kroner per package. So it would of course be easier if she could fit like 20 kits in one box instead of 5 boxes with 4 kits. That way we could save 3 times 160 kroner and get the cost down on those kits. That's why Gundam base is often quite expensive. And then we are shipping it by ship. Japan Post, the cheapest option. That's why it takes 3 months. If we were to ship it with a courier like a UPS, we would probably have to add 200 kroner per kit. I'm not interested in that. I think I would just burn in, what do you call it? They would just lie there collecting dust on the warehouse, like some of them are already. Some of the high grades I've been having for years. It's really not good business. It's just for having something different in the store. Hey, Gundam Geeks Hub. Glad you like my videos. I'm not sure why there's so many Hainu moments. I should really put them even more places or hide them completely. Well, Scuff, it's actually not a money problem only. I actually had this very nice guy write me that he wanted to start his own store because he was inspired, and that's awesome to be able to inspire people. But it's also that he wanted help. I'm not sure if you're in here, but it's a fair question. I had lots of those questions. Where do you get your kits from? Who are your distributors and stuff? Because people want to start from themselves, and that's like, I want to be able to inspire, and I can always give good advices, but normally it wouldn't be very wise to give away all my secrets, especially not when people are trying to make kind of a competitor in the same business. Now, if you were selling noodles, there would be no issue. But a lot of people want to sell Gundams, and I just go for it. I mean, but don't expect me to tell you where to get all your kits. I'm not gonna do that, guys. I worked many years, spent many hours on behalf of my family as well. A lot of money to get where I am today. And if I were to give all that away, it would make more sense for me to make another business out of it. You know, don't take all these downfalls I did. Don't make all the mistakes I did. But it's learning by doing sometimes, and the reason that I came so far is also because I had another business on the side. If you want to go in to be a full-time gunpla pusher, you better have a hell of a plan, because that is difficult as hell. It's all something that been taking step by step. Some of you even saw all the, the lore from gundam-store, how it started, and we moved stuff twice. Was not very funny either. D is white gold. Why are you looking for it when it's right here? Anyways, I hope you guys would understand that you can't just give away everything. If you want success, you have to fight for it. Well, that's great, Scuff. I mean, it's not even because I build that much myself, but the traction on the social media channels have actually gotten a few people back into the hobby, which is great. One of the motivations for me is of course all the feedback I get, whether it's positive and negative. Sometimes it's very funny. I made this video with some of you guys probably saw the video with the Japanese dialect. I tried to be funny, and then I got this American order, or it was an American guy who paid for an order to Finland. So I thought I would try to be as American as I could. There was this guy's comment that I went from, what was it? Tom Hanks into Sam Elliott into something else. I was completely devastated by laughter this morning when I read it. And I actually, while I read the comment, I heard Tom Hanks' voice in my head right after. And I just thought he's got a point. I didn't even think of Tom Hanks when I made that video. So people wanted me to make Aussie videos and Irish and stuff. Man, guys, I can't speak those languages. And I should also be careful not to offend people by talking like, you know, someone. It's just a joke. People get very easily offended today, but I don't have a feeling they will get so offended by my videos. Well, cool with the MGEX Strike Freedom. Were you happy with it? It's gonna take me more than a month to finish this. I am so going into a very stressed period now with Christmas and stuff. And if I sit on my computer sometimes, it's actually because people are buying orders and buying stuff on the website, and since we have all this pre-order system, a lot of these orders needs to be pre-ordered right away so we can reach to get it in time before Christmas. So sometimes end November, start December is stressful. Also because I have like 5 orders from the distributor they have not shipped out yet. It's annoying as hell. Must be so busy. I'm not quite sure why the resolution on the cam is so low. It should be a 4K camera, but it can't be because I zoomed in that much, of course. Yeah, I mean, Austria should be doing some marketing down there, but you know, my budget is almost out of the, you know, the marketing budget is crazy right now. My biggest fear right now is that all the people searching for the 18,000 pre-orders I have and see my good prices, but then they know they can't reach it in time, so they just click on the ad and get disappointed and get back out. So a lot of those budget money is like swallowed up by all those empty clicks. I think I spent like 600 or 700 kronas a day right now for nothing. Nighty nights, Guff. Since it is an adhesive, you should put it on before. But you could also put it on after you put it on before. So it's as far as I recall, it's also a softer. So put a small tiny drop on before, and you can put something on top of it as well. But if you press it out with a cotton bud, you can just make sure that you maybe press it out twice, so there will be some residue on the cotton bud. But I would put it on before. Two gunpla builders in Austria. There gotta be more than 2 gunpla builders in Austria. It's like India. Some guy told me they don't have a single shop in India. So if you want to start a hobby store, go to India. There's 1 billion people down there. Oh, I'm tired and I'm hungry. It's not very good, is it? It's the same story each time you stream, yes, but you keep yawning and you keep talking about you're hungry. Well, it's been a long day. Trying to figure out where to put all my stuff. I wrote a lot of cards today for the pre-orders arriving Monday. Tried to rotate my inventory to get more space, because next week I get more perfect grades and more Sasabis, the big ones, and real grades as well. They just take up so much space. I don't want to be that big. Imagine have to open shops in every country. Holy crap. I could do nothing but travel all the time. Then the job should be to travel to the store, just point at, put that stuff up over there, build that, put that in the display cabinets, put lightings down here, build the entire wall as huge panel lines, make a robot factory themed building space over here. Stuff like that could be fun. But I'm not gonna pack packages, order things, and all these things, and then driving shops in every country. That would be insane. I would be stressed out. Oh, I could drink some hot chocolate right now. Do I have any? No, I don't. But I have chocolate. And I have chips, and I have nuts, and I have tea, and I have oatmeal, and I have Japanese snacks. I have mochi from my mom. My mom comes feeding me with all kinds of snack bags once a week. She fills up my snack cabinet, feeding me. It's very cozy. Once a week my mom comes with lunch and snacks, and when we sit and talk for an hour or two at my job. Almost every week. Whoa. No, I I thought about Asia. I think the countries I get most requests from is Malaysia, Singapore, and I can't remember if it was Indonesia. And that shipping is actually not that horrible. But the big difference with the shipping I have now in Europe and the shipping with DHL Express, because it is an express product, so you should have it within 2 days tops, is that I have to measure everything and weigh everything. And the problem with Gundams is that they actually fill more than they weigh. So we made a test. He got all my box sizes, so I'm actually waiting for him to return with some prices. But like a normal master grade weighs below a kilo, 1 kilo. Not sure what you call it in ounces and stuff. But it fills, you know, the size is 3 kilos. So it's like including you know, fuel tax and all that stuff, we're almost pushing 300-400 Danish kroner to the US, for example, and I just think that's insanely expensive. And then if you have a master grade sized box and you put a high grade on 1.5, then we have empty space. And there he says it's even cheaper to send the master grade for itself and the high grade for itself. So I have to pack 2 packages for one order. That would be cheaper than putting both in one box and have empty space. So stupid. And that would be even more expensive. So it's not easy. It's kind of a circus for us to finish, but I'll do my best to get it done. What did I do wrong now? Oh, you didn't miss that much. I forgot something because I'm talking. Bye. Hi Jan, you didn't miss anything really. I'm assembling or trying to assemble the shoulders. Casval, what country was you residing in? So how many of you guys were going crazy over cheap electronics this night when Black Friday launched? Or is it this midnight? I don't know. It's Tuesday midnight, right? People going crazy, spending all their money on cheap stuff they don't need. Don't sound like such an old bitter man, but it's true. But it was half price. Yeah, but you already have one. But it was half price. I was sleeping like a baby when they turned on that stuff. Oh, I just have to take something and remember it for my wife. 2 seconds. If you get stuff you need, then it's great. If you just, yeah, it's just, I guess it's good for the consumers. It's just a concept I really don't like. I'm not a big fan of all that stuff. They keep on, then it's Black Friday, then it's Black Week. Then it's Cyber Monday, and then it's Singles Day, and find more days we can spend our money. Let's do a Gundam Day. Just have to buy Gundams. On Gundam Day, you buy Gundams. Now, stickers. Number 5. Holiday Rush is going fine. Actually, it's not that crazy here in Denmark. So, for those of you guys who does not know, I reside out here with my little warehouse in a huge building. And I actually share it with Post Nord. I think it's their screening department that makes sure that all stuff that goes into the ministers' places and police and stuff are getting screened for hazardous stuff and shit. I think the building is like 10,000 square meters. It's really a big building. And I can say this because I don't think anyone from the new company that just moved in sees my streams. They are working for what do you call it? Yen. Do you know kommune? It's like in Denmark we don't have states, but it's like a small area, like a zip code stuff, and they have this thing that takes care of all people, which is fine. But it's like 2,500 square meters, and there are a lot of people up there that starts to move in. And their bikes, they have a lot of bikes. Denmark is a country of bikes. They just place them right outside my door, so I can't get my stuff in and out. And they, if you guys smoke, it's fine, smoke away. But there's like 100 smokers, and they smoke right outside my doors. It's no problem in the winter. Besides, I think it's nasty as fuck. But in summertime, if I want to get some fresh air, the last thing I want is like 100 smokers get into my warehouse. And I wrote the tenant an email regarding this issue, and they took action immediately. But now here this evening, was just about to hand over my GLS packages. Some stupid ass parked her car right in front of my fucking doors, like 10 centimeters from the door, between my door and my car. So now I can't get out of my car without I have to do like this. And it's not like the doors are invisible. I mean, it's pretty big doors with a sign. People don't understand anything. People are stupid as fuck. Sorry for my language, but that's how I feel. Use your freaking brains. I try to be a very nice guy, and I even went up there in person and said, guys, we need to make sure that we can all be here, because I was kind of like here first. I know I'm a small guy and I don't take as much space and pay as much rent, but I had a parking space when I came. So right now there's no parking space because this facility people here have like a lot of electric cars because they take care of the old people. So they drive out on electric bikes and electric cars, and then they just mounted 25 chargers and took 50 like parking spots. And I just asked the super, the guy in charge of the building, can I have just one space? Yeah, of course. Could we put up a sign? I don't think it's a problem. It's not a problem. And well, he went on vacation and we have like 8 spaces left, and then 200 people moved in. What do you think would happen? Yeah, but they got places down in the back of the building. Yeah, but people don't want to walk because they're lazy. So, here you go for my ranting. Stupid people. They're right upstairs. They're still moving in. They spent millions on it's a social service, so they spent millions on clearing. We had this huge... Listen to this story. First of all, they have been having electricians and painters and stuff renovating 2,500 square meters. That actually looked fine. I was up there watching. Everything has been changed. They have been having at least 50 moving trucks with new stuff, very expensive office stuff. Everything has been changed out. Then they had 10 more come to move stuff out again. They just threw out in the garbage. Then they had, this is a stupid story. We had this huge, beautiful tree outside. A really, really big tree. And then they built a huge shed for their electric bikes. Very big, for like 50 electric bikes that can charge. They planted it like, you have my main entrance, and then they planted it like right outside to the right, so I could see out of my windows. Like 10-15 meters long and maybe 8 meters wide, something like that. And the carpenter built almost everything. He asked his young employees to start unpacking the roof. It's an alloy roof. So he built the entire skeleton of the shed and put on all the wood on the sides and stuff. So it was actually pretty much ready. Then one day after, he started taking it all down again, and I was like, what the hell's going on, guys? Didn't you like it? Yeah, but someone made a mistake. It was 20 centimeters too close to the street. So now they had to move everything and flip it. Now, instead of just cutting down 20 centimeters of the shed, just making it, a bit shorter, he had to disassemble everything. They had to dig up all the grass again, which they already did once, and they had to plan it out and put concrete tiles on it. They shaved down the entire tree. It's like 100 years old, and even the carpenter said, couldn't we just like cut some of it? No, you have to remove all of it and put it the other way. Could they have thought of that just before he started doing all that stuff? It's like they're pigs with their money. They don't care. And their people don't care. It's very spoiled people in the social service here in Denmark, I think. Anyways, it was very annoying, and they're still annoying. But that's how it is when you have everything for yourself, and then all of a sudden, like 250 people move in, stomping around, destroying everything. And not only did they smoke right outside my door, but they just threw away their, what do you call it? The rest of the cigarette. Cotton butt, not the butts, cigarette butts on the floor right in front of my entrance. And I have a dog. You all know Ponyo. If she eats one of them, she's dead. That's great. No more nasty stuff. Talk. Now you know my situation. On with the build. Yeah, you shouldn't vape as well. It's just nasty for your lungs. Just stop it. Just stop it. My mom-in-law actually went to the dentist and got to nasty message about you have to stop because her teeth is starting to cave in pretty bad. But they actually found some bad stuff around the way vaping as well. So I can only recommend to not do any of it. Let's take a stand. Build a Gundam each time you want to smoke. Well, Tanagi, this is how it's going. Actually made the... Come on, focus. The torso, shoulders, and arms is finished. Not quite sure how much longer I'm going to be here today because I have to eat as well, but we've been streaming for around an hour. Yes, it's very shiny. Shiny, shiny, shiny. No, I won't be paying for the kids. But I actually have a funny story because I have this married couple. I think they're married. They're together anyways. And they have a deal that each time she gives him a kid, he can't smoke. Made a lot of fun jokes on the cards with that. Good customers. I think he almost quit, actually. Don't get me wrong, I grew up in a smoker home, and that's probably why I am pretty much tired of it. I simply don't understand it, but I don't have to. I just thought to myself today when I watched the outside the window where all those girls and women stood there. Most of the people that work in the care for the elder are females. Doesn't matter if they're females or males. This was just females. All of them, like 20 people standing out there smoking. I was like, why do you want to set fire on your money to get a bad health? I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. My dad, he had to stop because his throat was bleeding in the end. I can't remember what was wrong with him because he rarely went to the doctor. He's like, I don't go to the doctor. And that's probably why you died at 68, man. But let's not discuss something like that. I'm not gonna go into stuff like politics and personal preference. You just do what you have to do. I think it's the problem is when it affects other people. It's like religion. I don't care what people believe in. I don't care what people eat, what they don't eat. I don't care if people smoke or don't smoke. I don't care if people do drugs or don't do drugs. Just as long as it doesn't affect me. If I have to smell the smoke all the time, I would probably be pretty tired. If I was to constantly get a message of you should believe in this and you should believe in this, you shouldn't eat that, then I would probably also be annoyed. That's probably the biggest problem. Just do you. Leave the rest of the people alone. Why even care? Why bother? It doesn't make a difference to you what everybody else does. Unless it's like smoking right next to me. In the good old days, you could smoke at the restaurants. I remember that clearly. That was just how it is. Yeah, but that's probably good with this the stench, Jan, on the nicotine stuff. I just think that they made some new studies that show that the vapes are bad as well. Probably makes sense, but whatever helps you get off. Galvi, I'm not quite sure if it has the same hip as the Providence, then you should be careful. But I haven't seen the Ricel. Isn't the Ricel the one that shares a lot of parts with the Hyakushiki as well? I could probably make a huge Ricel review. Mine is big result with everything on. Now let's start assemble something here. So it wants this to go up in the top. Should of course have cut it out both sides. just check something here. Feet and ankle, well, yeah, haven't gotten to that part yet. I think it's pretty cool looking kit. Whoops, I think some of these red markers here have been twisted a bit. What? Sleep tight, Melfi. If I'm too late, then too bad. Well, Renjin, I don't know anything about that. Which resell is it? Is the RGC 95 resell, or is it the Commander or the Defensor? Just a normal resell, right? Here you go. Oh, that was the part I cut out wrong last time. Guys, remember I told you that if I was a part I couldn't find, I would throw it in the box. That wasn't it actually. It was the Sea Runner. So let's put it back in the box. So which one looks most annoying to build? I'm hungry. I need to find something to eat. If you guys have problems, always go into the Discord as well. We have a lot of people in there to help. How many people are we now? Let's see. What's that bad at this? Why do I even see it? There, I think. $429 members. That's not bad. 429 members on Discord. That's a lot of people if you line them up. F1 7 Click, click. Oh, C19. B14. How many hours? I've only built it on live streams, so I would just count the live streams where I built this, and then you have the hours, and then you can deduct a couple of hours because of all the talking. I don't build as fast when I talk. Can't remember. I think very few kits are really hard to build once you build something. But I'm just gonna finish the skirt and that will be it, because it's 7 o'clock here. I need to go home with the family and eat with my son and wife, I think. I think that would they would appreciate that. We have a birthday coming up tomorrow as well, so let's see. Don't think I'm ready yet. C20. It's that one. I have still not built the full PG Unleashed. At next release, I will reserve one for myself. Now let's see. B15 should be these. And then we need... must be these ones. Oh. A16. wrong? The Gao Gaigar. Did you buy the Goldie Mark to come with it as well? That's something I had a hard time selling. I sold a lot of Gaigars, but it seems like people didn't want the big hammer. I made a mistake here. I can see that. Just have to flip these out. Like that. Great. Wasn't sure who bought it, I can't remember. It's been so long. More stickers. On this one. Oh no. One of the stickers flipped and is stuck on the other side of the paper. It was actually missing. Oh, it's on the back side here. Oh, I had two of those. Gonna let that be. That's it. Finally, whoopsie, let's change here. The waist is done. Looks pretty good, I think. So we're gonna plug him in. Like that. Take a look at that side gimmick here at the waist. They're crazy at over there in Japan. Imagine thinking of all these things that has to be going on, and then you hide all of it. You just come on, hide all that detail. It's crazy. Hasegawa is not something I have actually at my distributor. I have it at another distributor, but I don't think Hasegawa is for me. There are some other shops in Denmark that sells it. I'm afraid to stock it because I'm not sure I can sell it to my existing customers actually. Yeah. They have so many kits. I mean, I can get most kits also from the wars, you know, war segment and stuff. It's just, what about my space? I mean, I have a lot of Good Smile Company inside the merchandise section. I'm not sure that they have those kits. Good Smile Company, I have no direct contact with them. Actually, I didn't even do an effort for it as well, probably because there's a lot of other stores that sells them. I have them through the distributor. I'm not sure if it's a licensing issue or whatever it is for what they have and what they don't have, but over time I could probably get all kinds of stuff. Right now it's mainly a personal issue that I'm alone, and it's also a warehouse issue because I really don't want to move. So yeah, but let's see. I mean, I'm always up for suggestions of what we could try and not try, so nothing is impossible or off the table. Yeah, that's about it. Hey Methane, you're late. I'm about to yeet. I need to go home and eat. That's why I yeet. So we finished torso. We finished the shoulders and the waist today, on the inner frame parts at least. So that's it, guys. Whew. It's about time I closed down the warehouse. Been here since 8 in the morning, so no more. 11 hours must be enough. Yeah, I suppose you would like to have that. Yeah, Jan, I have a whole bunch of other stuff I want to implement on the store, but it's also software issue. I actually have another distributor that is huge as well, but there's something with the feeds and the imports that I have to solve first, and it's not as easy as it seems sometimes. I'm working on it all. It's all work in progress, but it takes time. It takes time. It's also something, if I open like a small distributor somewhere, they won't ship for free unless I have many items. So if I have an item for you, we would have to pay specific shipping just to get that kit home, and that would just be stupid. So we have to do some kind of like the current setup where it's pre-orders and then they ship once there's enough. And that's how I have to do it like that. But I'll figure something out. So guys, I will cut the live chat for now, and I'm not sure if I will be back in the weekend, but to build some more, or else it'll just be whenever it fits. This is gonna take some time. I wish you a great weekend, guys. See you soon.